What up, though? And welcome to Lunchtime Detroit Lions Talk, brought to you by Detroit Lions on the Prowl and Lions Nation Unite. It's your man, Curt Steele. Today is Monday, April 11th, 2022. Man, this year is blown by. On deck for today's show, we give you that latest and greatest Detroit Lions news and rumors. We talk about how the Lions may not care about that position of value at the number 2 pick, how Kayvon Thibodeaux's projection to the Lions is on the rise, and some mock drafts, so we'll check that out. And Wills Harris, Mike Jones' favorite player on the Lions, moves to cornerback, may be permanent. But before we get to all that, I got to bring in the rest of the crew. First up, y'all know him, man. It's Mr. Steele, your girl, man. It's Mr. LL Cool Torrance. What's up, my dude?
What's up, Proud Nation, and good morning.
And y'all see him, man. We about to get that thing rolling. Man, he's gonna be sparring. Today a little bit. My man, the boxing pride of Jackson, Michigan. It's who?
Coach Jones. Coach Mike Jones. What's going on, Lion fans?
Let's get this thing started
right now.
Let's go.
Detroit Lions talk, baby.
We're going to get up, and on the way up, we're going to bite a kneecap off.
Yes, sir. We in the deep.
All right, welcome back, fans, and here we go. This is a long time coming, Curt. So I want to tell them what it is, man. All
right. So in a recent sit down with reporters, Dan Talica stated, y'all know who Dan Talica is. I ain't got to explain it to it. Dan Campbell said, we're looking at every scenario that there are some guys that are ultimately, some might say, well, is the value worth it at 2? No, we don't care. I don't give a damn about that crap. Campbell said all that matters is that the dude is going to come in and play, and he's going to help us, and he's going to be a productive player for a long time in this league. Well, and that's what matters to the Lions, of course, and to the fan base. In my opinion, that puts Kyle Hamilton in play at number 2. Although Brad Holmes may have talked about some premium positions that are available in this draft, such as edge and offensive tackle and quarterback, he left the door open to drafting a player like Hamilton when he said he wanted a game changer. And that just isn't limited to premium positions in this league. I do think that there are other positions that you can find someone that's a game changer. Positional value is fluid in the NFL, in my opinion. Okay, check this out. For years, one of the premium player positions in the NFL was running back. Now, in this year's draft, we ain't got one mock in the first round, or some mock drafts, even the first 2 rounds. Now, offensive tackle wasn't a high position until when? In my opinion, back when Joe Theismann had that career-ending injury on Monday Night Football from that blind side hit from Lawrence Taylor.
On the 80s.
And, was it not? Linemen weren't drafted that high back then. Linemen were those mid-round guys. In a passing league where wide receivers are starting to make some big money. Now, it's time you might see the players across from them start coming at a premium as well. You look at these big contracts these wide receivers are getting, it may be time for to put some premium on what you're looking at playing across from these guys in the secondary. You look at these, I'm trying to tell you, okay, if in a passing league, the 2 biggest positions that's making money right now, because right now you're looking at wide receivers are almost superseding what the left tackles are making. You look at these latest contracts with my man Tyreek Hill and Devontae Adams, right? So guess what you're going to have to do? You're going to have to start playing the premium to the guys that's across from new guys. But that puts a position, and that I want you to say that it's fluid, right? You have positions that are going to start being at a premium at the top of the draft, because once you get these players at the top of the draft, it happens. It happens. The defense wins championships, right? We all know defense wins championships, and you're gonna have it. Now I know it hasn't been since Eric Turner, since we had a safety drafted that high, I mean, and he was a Hall of Famer, you know. So what is your problem, Coach Jones? Because the positional value for the Lions, they said we don't give a crap about that. So what do you? Because I know you are a guy who gives a crap about that. Talk to me about what your feelings are about positional value at number 2.
I don't even know where to start. First off, I'm just gonna say this. This is where I'm gonna start. If you're in the top 3, you better be getting a quarterback. You better be protecting the quarterback, or you better be getting that pass rusher that can get to the quarterback in your first 3 choices. Unless it's an anomaly, a great wide receiver, and we keeping them out there because them is not very often, right? So so the thing is, man, is you look at the top 5 safeties, right?
Okay.
The 5th best safety in the draft is Vernon McKinley from Oregon. And he's projected in the late 3rd, early 4th round. So what would make you think that Kyle Hamilton?
So what does he got to do with Kyle Hamilton?
Nothing.
Because he got nothing to do with Kyle Hamilton.
No, because it's the positional value. Because the top 5 positions in every other category are first 2 rounders.
Is that guy
first 2 rounders?
Is that guy even close to Kyle Hamilton?
No, he isn't.
No, he's not.
But I'm talking about the positional. No, he isn't. I'm talking about the positional value.
Positional value is absolutely irrelevant.
Okay. So
it's
check this out.
So irrelevant.
Bob Quinn chose to take Jeff Okudah. Y'all was all like, "Man, you don't take no quarterback at number 3. You don't take no corner at number 3."
I did not say that. I did not. You never heard me say that. You can rewind the tape. You never heard Curt Steele say it. You could do, and all the episodes of the show is out there for you. Go ahead and download and listen, watch it. I never said that. I never said that. I never said that.
I mean,
I never said that.
Okay, you might not have said that, but that was the whole thing around that. Oh, you don't take a cornerback at number 3. What are you doing? And
if that's the player you want, and he's a good player, you take him. Because how many quarterbacks have we seen go number 1 and he's a bust? How many left tackles we've seen go number 1 and he's a bust? How many edge rushers we've seen take it and he's a bust? Positional value is absolutely it's the best player but valuable on that board.
Thing is, I'm gonna tell you like this, Curt. If you draft a safety number 2 and he don't go Pro Bowl first year and he's not all pro his second year, you're getting fired. I'm telling you right now. If you waste the number 2 pick,
it all depends on your ownership is.
Okay, that's supposed to be changing your team. How is a safety changing your team? How is he affecting the
because in Detroit, that's the weakest position that we have right now. It's safety.
It might be. Yeah. Yes,
it is the weakest position. And you have a guy that comes in and can change the game, like a player like Kyle Hamilton, who is eons measurables beyond anybody else in this draft in his position. 6'4", 220, 4'5", has all kind of range.
See, don't say that 4'5". That's
all that stuff like
9.
that.
That's
so you're gonna look at that guy.
4'6".
So that guy.
Don't try to swing it like that.
Well, he's 6'4".
Look, yeah, he ran a
4.5 at the combine, right?
Okay,
that's what he ran. A 4.56 is a 4.5, right?
4.59.
No, he ran a 4.56 at the combine. His second one was a 4.59. His first one was a 4.56. Come on now. Get the tape.
But
come on now.
Okay, the thing is that we're Lion fans. I know some of my Lion fans want Kyle Hamilton. That's because we missed out on Isaiah Simmons. But he is not Isaiah Simmons.
No, he's better at safety than Isaiah Simmons ever was as safety.
The thing is Isaiah Simmons can play at all 3 levels of the defense. Isaiah Simmons can be a situational pass rusher. Isaiah Simmons can come in and play any linebacker position. Isaiah Simmons can come in and play that slot. Kyle Hamilton got burned in a slot in college.
You tell me a player that's lined up at a safety or a corner or in coverage and ain't got burnt. You let me know a player that's never. Have you ever at 9 times out of? Okay. You tell me out of all of his highlights and everything like that, where you seen it is all of us, every play he's just getting burned, the whole game.
That's why they don't get drafted at 2.
That whole game.
That's why they don't get drafted at 2. If you can get burned for touchdowns, if you can get burned for touchdowns, I'm not taking you at 2. I'm not.
You would never draft a player in the secondary because everybody gets burned for a touchdown. There's only one player in this draft. One player in this draft that hasn't got a touchdown thrown on him. There's only one player in the whole entire draft. Sauce Gardner.
Yeah.
What kind of unicorn is that? He's the same kind of unicorn as Kyle Hamilton is. Because Kyle Hamilton can play. He can play outside. He can play inside. He can play box safety. He can play free safety. He can play all the positions in the secondary. Name another player in this draft that can do that, because you can line them up anywhere. That's why the immediate impact can do that.
All right, what if they run the ball
in your defense and he's an impact
player? What if
player.
they run the ball? What if they're running team and
he plays good in the run too. He's a good tackler. Come on, man.
We got Tracy Walker there as well.
Yeah, come on,
man. So we got Tracy Walker there as well. Then why the hell is we wasting the number?
Because the rest of our safeties suck ass.
We can get one at the end of the first, the top of the first, the top of the second. We can get one. Like Daxton Hill,
the top of the first, the top of the first. I mean,
the bottom of the second, Daxton Hill. We can get.
Did you hear him say top of the first? You hear him say the top of the first?
Daxton Hill. I meant the top of the second and the bottom of the first.
Daxton Hill is going to be a slot corner in the NFL because of his size.
He can be a slot corner, but Kyle Hamilton not going to be no slot corner because Kyle
Hamilton can play slot corner.
He can line up against the
tight end. Come on, man.
You ever seen the one thing that really got me going was when Braylon Edwards on Woodward Sports said Kyle Hamilton.
I'm not trusting Braylon Edwards with that crap.
I'm just saying,
because you know what? Because he said name another safety that was over 6'4". You got Steve Atwater was over 6'4". Come on, man. You got Hall of Famers that was over 6'4" that were great players. Come on, man.
But it made me look back at the tape, and I look back at a couple of game films, and I watch it, and he kind of got that. He like this. He don't run in a straight line. He got a lot of wasted movement. When you in the NFL and you got wasted movement, you're going to lose that play. NFL is very strategic, very tactical. You have wasted movement, that puts you behind in a play. That's how scientific the NFL has gotten to route running. Why do you think so many guys running in 4.3s now? Because everything is tactical.
You got plenty of 43 guys that can't catch a cold butt naked in a snowstorm. I mean, it happens. There's plenty of 4.3 guys out there. But positional value, man. I know you said. I'm not taking
no damn DB at number 2. Man.
That's I don't care. I feel you what you're saying. I feel you what you're saying.
Protect the quarterback, sack the quarterback, or get a quarterback in the top 5, or move them along.
We don't need an offense. We don't need any offensive tackles. Nope. We don't need one of these trash ass quarterbacks in this draft because they ain't
I would rather take Malik Willis and Kyle Hamilton.
Malik Willis is absolutely garbage. You can put him in a hefty bag suit because he's trash. Definitely, I'm telling you right now, you can put him in a green suit and put you put a WM on the back for waste management, because that's what his career is going to be in the league right now. This, in my opinion, he is not worth. Oh man, Kyle Hamilton is eons above Malik Willis.
What's your cash app, Kurt? We want to exchange cash apps.
I put it like this. Malik Willis will be in the XFL or the USFL in the next 2 years. Promise you that. Promise you that.
See? Okay, Kurt.
Promise you that.
What's your cash
because that's the type of talent. We'll do that off air. But that's the type of career. I'm telling you, you're putting too much on this pajama warrior out here throwing 80-yard bombs and his doggone pajama shorts and Jordans.
I'm telling you, the game is changing. Athletic quarterbacks who can throw the ball is becoming it.
But I'm gonna tell you right now,
are coming back. They're coming back.
I'm gonna tell you right now, it's 2 quarterbacks that's not gonna. That they just don't have it. Trey Lance, Malik Willis. Write it down. Take a picture of it. They're not. I'm telling you, they ain't gonna be in the league long. The NFL league. The NFL is not for long, right? And those 2 players will be in the league. I would say that Trey Lance and Kyle Hamilton will probably play out their rookie contracts, and that's it. And they'll be down. They will go down. They'll be. If we still have the World Football League, they'll be over there.
Kurt,
XFL, USFL, they'll be in a arena league or something, because they don't have the tools and they will not develop them.
Hey, we sure will see. We sure will see.
I'm trying to tell you.
I'm telling you.
My man, we talked all over, my man, LL. Yeah. What do you think about position of value right quick, my man, before we go ahead and switch topics?
I've said it a couple of times. especially with this team, with this draft. Like I understand the argument that Mike got, but I just don't know if that matters sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It really matters about fit, because you could say, you know, he ran a 4.59, you know, whatever it is, but he does play faster than that number. And man, I don't really care about the number. And I don't really care if we take him at 2. If we get him at 2, if we take Thibodeau or Hutchinson or Trayvon Walker, I'm more so of a whatever's clever. I honestly feel like any of those guys will be productive here. I think Kyle Hamilton will be a star here. I don't know if it was said here or in the media someplace, but they said nobody gives up more big plays than the Lions. I know that they like to talk shit about us, so maybe that's what that was. But if you look at it from that standpoint, one thing to clean up that back end is a player like Kyle Hamilton. Curt did have a good point. He probably has the most range of these guys out here, at least the most talked about range. So maybe that's the problem, that they talk about his range more than everybody else. But I honestly don't care. I don't want a quarterback at 2. But let's say if we do draft a quarterback at 2 and he ends up being the next hot shit thing in the world, I honestly, whatever's clever, I don't necessarily want a quarterback at 2. I'm cool with Kyle Hamilton at 2. I'm cool with any of the pass rushers at 2. It don't really matter to me. I think whoever gets here is going to help us and is going to be real good for a long time.
Hey man, you know what I'm saying? Me and Coach Jones been going back and forth on this on Twitter for a long time, man. But you know it's all love because he's my brother, man, and we just gonna disagree from time to time. But it's all love, man, because we family. Hey, family's the topic for today. Speaking of family, hey, do you care about positional value? You know what I'm saying? As a fan. So let me know what you think. Let us know what you think down below in the comments. You know how we do it. We pick 6 of those things to read on the next show. Man, but I know we had to got a little heated right there because that's how we do it, man. Because sometimes family got to talk about things in a heated manner just to get it out in the air. Man, my man, Ellie, with the next topic, what you got, my dude?
Well, speaking of draft and speaking of players at the top of that draft, in the latest mock drafts or in more recent mock drafts, Kayvon Thibodeau projections to the Lions are on the rise. Starting out, before it was kind of clear that the Jags may take Aiden Hutchinson, everybody had us mocked with Aiden Hutchinson at 2. But now things have changed since the Jags have signed some offensive line players, and it's looking like they may look for the defensive line help at number 1. So at number 1, well, they have a couple of different scenarios in the article that I saw that explain what the Lions may do if Hutchinson is taken first, if Thibodeau is taken first, so on and so forth. But it just goes to the conversation that you guys had and my input into that conversation. I honestly don't mind Kayvon Thibodeau at number 2. I know he has some I guess some insufficiency, like some I feel like he doesn't play as strong in the run game and things like that. But with coaching and everything, I think they could turn some of those things around. I think he'd be a real solid player. Anybody that we draft at 2, like I said again, will be decent here, I believe. But I guess the next question is, well, how do you guys feel about that? Do you guys like that they're mocking us with Thibodeau at 2? Should we be paying attention to other players at 2, or is it just all draft talk at this point?
Man, at this point, man, I'm so sick of the mock drafts and mock draft. I mean, we did our own mock draft.
Right.
I think now you get down to where you're looking at, and we'll start doing this here on our own, start breaking down some of the prospects and, what we think about them, then look at the numbers and stuff like that. But at this point, I don't know what the hell the Lions are going to do at 2. I mean, if you look at the way that Brad Holmes talks and the way that Dan Campbell speaks, they have pretty much opened it up to anybody in this draft. The only thing I want for me in this draft is at 2, at 32, and 34, I want 3 starters.
Right.
And that go ahead and to my people who on that Malik Willis hype train, that knocks him out of contention. I don't want that dude. 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 And Dan Campbell said he wanted impact players, especially at number 2. And that definitely takes Malik Willis out of because he's going to sit for at least 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Just because of the insufficiencies, like you said. I like that big word because I had jacked that word in his game. So for me, Kyle Thibodeau. Kyle Thibodeau. Kayvon Thibodeau at number 2. Would I be mad at it? No. Would I love it? No. What you got, Coach Jones?
Me, I mean, if they pick Thibodeau, I'm cool with it because I trust that Dan Talica and Brad Holmes' evaluation of a player that is upside, they know better than me, you, or him, or all the fans out there. So I'm not mad at them grabbing a pass rusher. I think that's one of our premier needs. I think getting to the quarterback is a top 3 priority, and if they feel that he's the most talented guy, then take him. I just seen some mock drafts though that got Jacksonville taking a tackle again at 1 to protect Trevor Lawrence. So again, that brings discussion. If you in love with Thibodeau, is you in love with Thibodeau when Hutchinson is there? So that's a whole other discussion. But
go ahead. You done, Mike?
Yep.
Yeah. Hold on, I got a quick question. Now that's a good question. That is a very good question that you presented there. With all 3 of them there, that's gonna be our question. Or maybe should I save this for another topic? With all of them there, let's say Jacksonville does take an O lineman at 1. With all 3 available, who do you guys want the Lions to take? Not saying who they should take. Who do you guys want the Lions to take at 2?
I'll take Hutchinson. He got that kind of that. He fits that Dan Talica personality. So I say Hutchinson.
Oh, that's tough for me because I really like the fit of Kyle Hamilton back on the back end of our defense. But I'm a homer, I'm a Wolverine through and through. That's a tough for me because to me that's a push between Kyle Hamilton and Aiden Hutchinson. I'll take either one of those guys. It's hard for me because I'm looking at the position of you talking about position of value. I'm looking at the position of need that we have. This draft is a much deeper draft at edge than it is at safety. For me, it is. So I will probably take the safety first and then take an edge second. That's just me. But I'm fighting all my homer. Aiden Hutchinson. That's my dude. 97 is my guy.
and he's choosing a Notre Dame player over Michigan.
I hate that because I'm a Catholic that hates. I hate Notre Dame too. That's the really thing that's messing me up because I'm a Catholic that grew up hating Notre Dame. I probably was probably the only Catholic kid that grew up because I'm a Michigan guy.
Hey,
but it is what it is.
You get saying, man.
You know what though? I would say this: if either of those two, if they take a tackle and we at number 2, if we take either one of those guys, Hamilton or Hutchinson, Thibodeau not so much, but those 2 guys, Aiden Hutchinson or Kyle Hamilton, I'll be like, namaste. I would love either one. I would love either one of those dudes.
I'm gonna say just to I guess split it evenly. I'm gonna say I take Thibodeau at 2.
Okay.
Just for sake of argument, and I think as far as a pure pass rusher, I think he's probably the best in this draft.
Yeah, I mean, as a specialist, yeah, I would say
you're right.
Yeah, he has as a specialist. Definitely have deficiencies in this game. Man, let's pay some bills about it. Hey, if you like this content, like the video, share the video, comment on the video. You know what I'm saying? We on that march to 4K, man. So get on the bus, Gus. Get on this train, Wayne. Get on the ride, Clyde, and go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Definitely, if you want to go check us out on more social media platforms, follow the crew, your favorite social media platforms. You're looking at, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. The links are on the screen. Look at OMG with that shirt over there, man. And then definitely follow us over there on Lions Nation Unite. You can watch this show right there in the app. You ain't got to leave. It's your one-stop shop for Detroit Lions fans, and it's the ultimate virtual hangout for Detroit Lions Nation, man. So go over there and check that thing out. If you want to get yourself some Lions gear, I'm rocking a fresh cap. Hey, go over to Fanatics.com. They got some big sales going on right now. Draft gear is out over there. Now they got the draft t-shirts over there. You got the draft caps over there. You got draft t-shirts over there. And go over to Fanatics. Use the link in the description below. And a small percentage of the proceeds from that link go to help us go to content on this channel, man. If you want to get yourself some Lions gear, which means Lions Nation gear, some Prowl Nation gear, look at that sweatshirt that my man LL got on right there. You can get that MCDC sweatshirt right over on lionsontheprowlshop.com. Go ahead and get yourself some Prowl Nation gear right over there. Now it is time to go. Man, I know this topic is exciting for Coach Jones because the most electrifying player to Mike Jones on the Detroit Lions is his topic of his
Okay,
hey,
go ahead. Go ahead, Coach Jones.
Man, so it's been rumored that Will Harris might be moving to cornerback full time. It doesn't surprise me because Detroit Lions like to use players for what they are, and Will Harris is on the 4th year of his rookie contract, which means he's on his final year. And he did have a little bit of success last year playing slot corner, which is surprising because he's a god awful in coverage. So I don't even know how that equates. But my reasoning behind this is Detroit's gonna trade him before the trade deadline and get a conditional 6th-round pick. And they're just showcasing his talent while those other two, Jacobs and Parker, get healthy. They're gonna put him in the slot, and not to say if he's not gonna play the slot, but they're gonna showcase Harris at the slot to try to get that conditional pick. Because that's just a smart business. That's that business mind right there. But you just use a guy where he fits best at. He fits best, surprisingly, at slot corner. It's probably because you ain't got to cover the whole field. When you at safety, you gotta the whole field is open. But then when you in the slot, you only got a certain amount of space. And I think that might fit him better than playing safety because his reaction time slow as hell, dog. He like Nevin Lawson. So what y'all got on that, man?
Yeah,
Nevin Lawson.
I think that, like you said, I think he has when he's close up, I think it's attention span, like you said. I think he has that issue with in playing in the back end of the defense where he has to identify what area he had or his coverage is responsibility. But I think that being one-on-one, that narrows his focus and he's able to perform better as a nickel or a slot corner than it does at a safety position. And who in the hell would have thought that? That is, because looking at him in coverage as a safety, you're like, what in the hell is this guy doing? But he gets out there on the corner, he gets in the slot or something like that. I'm like, okay, that looks better. Okay, maybe you were playing the wrong position your whole career, and you finally found your right position here in the NFL in Detroit playing corner. Hey, I'm happy for him. If he gets traded and he gets a little bag or something like that, that's good for him. I noticed it's disappointing to Mike because, Mike, he loves Will Harris. That's his favorite player on the Lions.
Hell?
He's got a Will Harris bobblehead in his car. No, I'm just playing. But that used to be his guy. Don't fake like it needs to be your dude.
Because I thought he was the answer at safety. I didn't know his reading reaction time was gonna be so damn slow.
Yeah, go ahead. What you got, LL?
I was gonna say that earlier. That's why he don't necessarily want Kyle Hamilton here.
Oh yeah, because definitely that messes up his Will Harris bobblehead jersey collection. You know what I'm saying?
Take up one more spot. Now defensive back. You notice the knock that he had. He said he can't play slot corner.
Yeah, he can't.
Will Harris playing.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think it's pretty crazy. I guess like nobody saw that happening. I suppose that he was going to play as effective as he did. But one thing that I did notice, he was better, around the line of scrimmage going forward. So maybe he's just better in positions of aggression because, you got to be a little bit more aggressive to play slot corner. So maybe that's what it is. True. I don't know. Yeah. Shout out to Will Harris, though. Much success. And just think about it. If he does play well, that helps us. So,
yeah, definitely. Yeah. I definitely agree with that.
Let's get it, Will Harris.
Yeah.
Conditional 6th-round pick, man.
The conditional 6th-round pick, man. Hey, Man, that's funny, man. Hey, if you want to just be a member, we're gonna talk about the Wall of Fame and the member. Go ahead and join down in the description, man. You know what I'm saying? Just become a member of that Wall of Fame. If you want a little extra content from us or the extra, emojis or whatever, go ahead and click that button down there and join and be a member of the Wall of Fame. We got that coming up later on in the show, man. But now it's time for us to zip our lip and talk about what you had to say about the last show. And man, the last show numbers, before we get into the, man, thank you for everyone who's checked out the last show, man. Great numbers on the views and everything. We appreciate our Prowl Nation family right here on Detroit Lions on the Prowl. But let's get into these comment cards, baby. All right, Scott Smith says, I like the choices, gents. Well done. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right, he says, by the way, I get this gut feeling that the Saints are going to trade with us to get the number 2 pick and give us their 2 picks. And we will end up getting at 16 linebacker Devin Lloyd, at 19 wide receiver Drake London, and that's 32 Daxton Hill. And then 34 we can get either Ojabo or Mafe. That's an interesting comment. I wouldn't take, I don't think a wide receiver that high on the draft is a need for us right now, but okay.
One thing that I've been noticing, a lot of people have Devin Lloyd going entirely too low. I don't. So too. In the last couple of years, we even had a middle linebacker or the best rated middle linebacker going like the top 10, top 12. So I don't really see him going past that. But that was just my comment on that. Thank you for that, Scott Smith. John Robinson says we need a kick returner that can be a threat every return, who can hold on to the football. I agree. I don't know who that is in the draft or out there that's available in free agency, but I agree, I guess.
Has little man put the ball on the ground? I don't know if he put the ball on the ground.
I don't think Khalif Raymond did.
Khalif Raymond didn't put the ball. Oh, we know old boy put the ball on the ground.
Ibikwe.
Yeah, Ibikwe. Yeah, Godwin put the ball on the turf a lot.
That boy. Whoo, that man want to punch him in the mouth. Roger Rathbun says, I don't think the Lions will be a playoff team this year, but I have 100% faith that it is coming. I'm giving these guys 3 to 5 years, and the Lions will be a top NFL franchise. I think so. We all hope so. So we just gonna see.
We appreciate that, man. Thank you, Roger. Hey, I want some of that Kool-Aid. You know what I'm saying? Jaquez Phipps. He said, "What's up, Lions fan? It's Jaquez." So I said, "Say right, Jaquez Phipps." All right. Again, thank you for pronouncing my name correctly last episode and taking my comment. Much appreciated. No problem, man. That's what we do, man. We always about the interaction of the Prowl Nation family, man. That's what we do. The comment cards, and we don't take questions. We ask you questions. We want to hear what you got to say. The latest rumor I'm hearing is that the Saints is getting ready to trade 15 and 19. I think it's 16. Okay, and move to Detroit for number 2. I wouldn't. If so, what do y'all think about taking a linebacker Lloyd? Again, a defensive end Johnson, okay, and Boye at number 34, or a Jabo or a safety at number 34. Okay, to me that will be a hell of a draft. Thanks again. I think all of those guys could come in and be impact players at all those draft positions. Definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
For real. I mean, mean, I wouldn't be mad at none of that stuff. Go ahead, man.
Right. Joseph Murdoch says, did it ever occur to the fans that the Lions sent a group of staff to Oregon to get a better look at the safety and Sewell brother? Yes, Thibodeau is in the mix. However, he is not a fit and a one-trick pony. There's other players that could be day 2 picks for the Lions. I didn't know that the Sewell brother was available. I thought that he was.
He's not available. That'd be advanced scouting. Yeah, but he's not available until next year.
He is nice though. Whenever I would watch anything to see what Thibodeau was doing, you always see his number flashing around. I think it was number 1, if that was him. That was him. Right. But
think about it, we had all of them on the Lions. If we draft one of the linebacker out of Utah this year and draft the other one next year, and we have all 3 of them.
Make it a family affair.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
We about that life now. So.
I think what we've all been saying, I think the Lions are going to do their due diligence and put enough research into these guys. And Thibodeau was on the West Coast. Brad Holmes like to scout that part of the country. So I guess we'll see.
Yes, Vernon McKinley. Come on, please come down there. Please. Detroit Fan Man says he's talking about Thibodeau. He does fit our system. He has several tricks. Perfect pick from Ty Wash. Ray Lewis calls Thibodeau the best player in the draft. I'm gonna go with Ray. I would too.
I don't know.
Kayvon Thibodeau is the single best prospect in the NFL draft. The only thing I gotta say about that is I get a little worried about people who've been the best in high school, the best in college. When they get to the pros, are they still gonna keep up that work ethic? You know what I'm saying? Because you've been the best, and then you get to a point now where everybody's the best, and it's like now, will you put in the work? Because now it's not about being the best. When you get to NFL, is will you put in the work necessary to be the best? Because you were the best talent-wise all the way through school, and all these guys are talented, man. It's about who wants to put the work in. So that's the only concern I have. But if you like this content, subscribe to the channel, share the video, like the video, and help us get this content out to more Lions fans just like yourself. And now it's time. It's time, people. Tell them what it is, Curt.
All right, it's Dessert with your man Curt, brought to you by Delightful Bites, custom cookies and desserts for any occasion. If you like how they look, you'll love how they taste. Custom cookies and desserts for any occasion. Delightful Bites, get your cookie on. Hey, who? Tell us who. This is my thing. We got a question for y'all. I'm doing a question for everyone for today. Which player or coach are you looking forward to seeing on Hard Knocks, man? Who are you looking forward to, man? I'm going to tell you, I'm definitely looking forward to a couple of people. I want to see my man, Dan Talica, of course, Aubrey Pleasant, at Flintstone. You got to see what Jamal Williams weird ass is doing, because that dude, he's always clowning and doing something. But on that defensive side of the ball, I want to see what some of the guys over there, because you don't hear a lot about personality on that side of the ball. So I want to kind of see what those Aquara brothers are up to, and maybe, just maybe, even see what Tracy Walker is up to. You know what I'm saying? I follow him on Instagram, so he always has some interesting stuff to talk about, especially with them big old chains that they be wearing. So who are you looking forward to seeing on Hard Knocks? Oh yeah, Aaron Glenn too. Yeah, I want to see that dude. He low key kind of funny. So what are you looking forward to seeing, Coach Mike?
And I want to see Jared Goff. I want to see what all those personalities around. What does Jared Goff say? What kind of like temperament does he have? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why does he command so much respect from the locker room? What is it about Jared Goff that makes people like, oh, okay, that's my boy. That's Jay Jizzle. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I just want to see that. What you got, LL?
I don't know, man. I don't like this so much. They gonna pick us apart, man. Aaron Glenn gone, Aubrey Pleasant gone. That's what I mean. Like they gonna show these guys this audition for other. I don't like it. I don't want it, man. They gonna pick us. They gonna pick us. They gonna pick all our good little sisters. Deuce gone, AG gone, Aubrey Pleasant gone. We just gonna be stuck with Dan Campbell and Jared Goff, and the rest of my hair gonna fall out.
Okay, that's what. Yeah, well, let us know what you think in the comment down below, man. What do you got? Who are you looking forward to seeing on Hard Knocks? Now let's go ahead and take that short walk over to the Wall of Fame, baby. All right, and the bronze members, we got Crystal Wiley, Bubba Bo. We got my man Brian Stover in the building. Q or David Anderson, depending on the day of the week. We got Shane on the Insano, Doug Prince 72, Smoking Jeremy B. And the king of everything, because he's the everything king. Over there in our several members, we got Cap Ice Cold, Jason Portis, we got John Martin, the Batman of the 313, Mr. Scotty the Bear, the Frenchman, baguettes and all that, and Go Lions. And our gold members, who we have a meeting on Wednesday. We got my man Michael Huck, North and Ken. We got Miles Gibbs, Randall Flag 606, Michael Lewis, the Lady Lionel of Douchebagia, and the Dr. Detroit. He is always in. To become a member of the Wall of Fame, click the Join Now button in the description. Now it's time for final thoughts for us right here on it was a wild out Monday today. So go ahead and give us the final thoughts on today's show, my man LL.
I only want to say this: just be careful trusting Ray Lewis. We've seen enough of him for us to not really trust his judgment. He wear all that Beijing in his hair and he do all that crazy silly stuff. You know, just temper your following of Ray Lewis. But in a more serious note, have a great Monday. Please take care of yourself, as they've been saying. You know, stay kind and eat some good food.
Right on. If you like me and you get up early in the morning and you popping on the NFL Network, they had some very sad things on the NFL Network. They had the Lions playoff game against the Dallas Cowboys playing from January 2015, and it was playing from 4 to 5. You know, they do their little quick version, and yeah, man, that brought back a lot of ill feelings. So I
won't even watch that thing.
No, man, that's my final thoughts for the day.
Yeah. All right. Definitely. We will be back on Wednesday. So we're still on our Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Thanks. So, come back on Wednesday and check us out. And our hearts and prayers and our thoughts go out to the family of Dwayne Haskins, man. That was so sad what happened to him this weekend. Killed and hit by a car. So hearts and prayers go out to the, we know we're Michigan guys here, but, we know but it's bigger than football. You know what I'm saying? That's bigger than football. So our thoughts and prayers are out to Dwayne Haskins' family, man. That was such a tragic event. And for the show, this is probably the most widely discussed argument or debate in the Lions fan base right now. Who to take at number 2? But whoever we take, we want to, he's going to be in Honolulu Blue, so we got to cheer that dude on. But I trust Brad Holmes. I trust Dan Campbell. I trust that the scouting staff to pick the right guy for the Detroit Lions. Is going to be a great fit. Not Malik Willis. Anybody?
Come on, man.
That they're going to go ahead and get impact players in the first 3 picks. We can pick him up in the supplemental draft somewhere down the line. You know what I'm saying? But no, I'm just playing. Anyway, but hey, if you debate your homies about who you should pick, man, just realize it's not personal. It's just your opinion, and it's always gonna be love. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't something that's gonna kill you if whoever they draft. It ain't gonna change your life. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna affect how your rent's paid or how your bills are paid, or or if you got food on your table. You know what I'm saying? As far as that's concerned, it's just a debate of who they're gonna take in the draft. So hey, but it's all love, man. Me and Mike, what I'm saying, we've been having this discussion for a long time on behind the scenes, but we just got to bring it to the forefront today. Yeah. But with all that being said, man, it is Monday. The grind starts today. So have a great Monday. And if you can be anything in this world, continue to be kind. And, it's Autism Awareness Acceptance Month. I'm rocking that gift from my man, what I'm saying, Curtis Steele III. I love that dude with all of my heart and being. So just be accepting of others. And, if you know someone who is affected by autism, be it a family member, a person, or even just another parent, or, just be accepting of that difference that the individual has. And it's Monday. I know you have some good grub today, man. The crumbs off your face. Finish your drink and get back to work, baby. And whatever you're doing in life, you got to boss up, ball out, and be the best version of you that you can be. For my fellas, Coach Mike and LL, this is Curt Steele, and we will holler at you real soon. We love you, Jim.